Okay, it's day 3. On day 1, I was very fast out of the gate. I tried to cram too much into the day. I did not stick to the plan. I did an extra work block. I did half an hour longer in the gym on top of my regular routine. I had that beginner's enthusiasm. When you start something new, your motivation is naturally at a high, and this happens to a lot of people I work with in diet coaching. Is they want to go at it, give me the diet, give me the workout routine, and they go hard for a week or 2 weeks and then crash. And that's what happened to me. It was just too much on day 1. I got home, I had a sauna for like half an hour, got home at the end of day 1, and then did not want to stick to the evening routine, which is absolutely key for this 40 days protocol that I've put together. Put on an internet stream after 9 p.m. My friends were talking about a really interesting topic, and just that was playing in the background, and got distracted. Did not get into bed with a book by 9:30 p.m., which is the cornerstone habit. Stayed up way too late, like 11:30 or 11:15. Which is miles after the 9:30, then woke up later. And when you wake up later, it really affects your brain and mental state, your ability to focus. I remember listening to an Andrew Huberman podcast, and he said that if you track people's sleep or behaviors, this is a bit morbid, but people who take their own life, normally the 2 or 3 weeks prior to that, their sleep is all over the shop. It just wreaks havoc with your brain chemistry, your mood. It distorts your perception of how bad something may be in life and your ability to focus. And I found that on day 2, because I went to bed later and woke up later. Even though I got a good 7.5 hours sleep, it just completely left me cloudy the whole day. And so day 2, I could not focus for those 1 hour work blocks, and to be honest, I was furious. I was trying so hard to focus and get these tasks done, and I had a problem come up which I needed to fix. And because I couldn't focus, I was just repeating the same steps that I'd already gone through. It was just completely a car crash. So halfway through day 2, or 2/3 of the way through day 2, by that time I switched from work blocks to Pomodoros, which was a good thing to do. So I adjusted, and I'd got a few hours of work done, maybe 2 hours, if I'm honest, of solid work done. And I just decided to stop. That was it. It was getting toward the end of the day. And I went to the gym. I had a fun session. I did some boxing and then a bit of cardio, and I felt better. And I just kept asking myself, what can I learn from today? What's the one thing? That book by Gary Keller, The One Thing, echoes in my mind. And my cornerstone habit, and I know this because I know myself and I've observed my behaviors and what has such a big effect on me if I get it right. My cornerstone habit is to be in bed with a book by 9:30. And so even though day 2, yes, I did rescue the day, and I had to use all of the tools that I've learned. I've been to quite a few seminars on neuro-linguistic programming and behavior psychology, positive psychology. So I did manage to use those to rescue the day, but it was not a great day. And I just focused on that cornerstone habit. And that is the thing that I was able to be successful with last night. I was in bed with a book by 9:50. It was not 9:30, but much better than at the end of day 1. And that felt really good. I read some of that book. Again, was not 100% able to focus like I was at the end of day 1, and motivations that are high, and I'd slept better the day before. But nonetheless, was in bed with the book by 9:45, something like that, and woke up earlier today, did my routine. You can see it's darker outside, it's early. And yeah, I have the day planned out and feel much, much better. So if there's a lesson I would say that I could share, or talking to my future self if I watch this back, it's that if you do make a mistake, there is not much benefit to beating yourself up. It pays. I'm not going to edit these videos, I'm going to leave them raw. I say that because I'm conscious I was hesitating. It pays to look for the learning lesson and apply that to the one thing, the habit which is going to really move the needle. Slip-ups happen. I think of that quote by Sharma again, and I'll finish on this, that all change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end, he says. So I know people like Jocko Willink or Andy Frisella would say, no, it's a 4 a.m. start, and if you wake up at 4:01, you failed and start again. Maybe they wouldn't say that, but they're much more kind of hardcore than the approach I'm taking, which is change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. It's going to be rocky in the beginning. As long as you find the learning lessons and apply them, it's all good. You're making progress. You've got to be real with yourself. If you're, say, wanting to get lean and you're eating 6 pizzas and ice cream every night, then to drop it down to 5 pizzas and say, yeah, I'm winning. I'm only eating 5 pizzas and an tub of ice cream every night. Yes, that's an improvement. But honestly, if your beach holidays coming up in 2 months, then you've got to be honest and say, look, that's still not going to get you toward your goal. You've got to be realistic as well. So anyway, yeah, day 3, feeling good, learned the lessons, applied it last night, my cornerstone habit, in bed with the book by 9:30, and feeling much more positive about today. I've got all the work blocks planned out, and I'm going to do my mindfulness, reading, prayer, and then get some daylight into the eyes, even though it's pretty grey out there, and have a fantastic day. Another day of life, always thankful for that. So yeah, feeling good, day 3, let's go.